kind of just curious and interested to know what it was like when the illusion of separateness fully dropped away for you.
The question itself is interesting because it is your ego has heard something that it doesn't quite like, and it's reaching out for validity. So this is a good sign. The sign of I might be a little spooked on what's on the other side. And that's okay. I was definitely there myself. But just you asking that question is you want to know what it is when you get there. Like you want to know it intellectually, so when you get there, you'll know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Absolutely.
You can never, ever know this with your mind. When I surrendered, that's when the clarity came into recognition. That's why turning within in self-inquiry or surrender is the only true way to know this message. It is important to, talk about it at first and try and understand it to a point intellectually, but that can only get you so far. There's a point where you have to surrender. You have to turn within. And in that turning within, the clarity that you're after becomes available. That's why I'm always going to be leading people to self-inquiry. Like that's the end goal here. From there, it's all you. It doesn't mean that you won't have any questions after that. You can still have questions after that. But tipping into yourself is what you're after.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just, once you're in, that's when you start to understand how the inner workings of yourself work. And so you bring clarity to yourself. And so this, the illusion, it's comforting because where you're going is a very, it's undescribable, but it's peace and contentment and wholeness and fulfillment, right? So it gets easier and easier because you're like, oh my, this is what I want. This is what I'm after. This is what we're all after. And so if I continue to turn within, I will experience more and more of this presence of being, which means the illusion is dropping away. The presence is coming in as the illusion is dropping away. And you long for that presence. There's a love to turn within because you know that the presence that you're experiencing only came from you turning within. So you long to turn within more, so you experience more of that presence of being. In equanimity, like this goes quiet, like nothing can bug this anymore.